Flight Control Sportscast. I am your host, Dre Ellis, and we are back from the off-season, baby. You know, I don't like to talk about all that off-season stuff. I talk here about the draft and all that, but we are back. Season's almost, I'm here. Training camp has started as of yesterday. And thank you. And I want to talk about why you're here. Flight Control Sportscast, what I'm going to do is do all the hard work for you. I'm going to go to DallasCowboys.com, listen to all 3 podcasts, Talking Cowboys, you know, all of them. Then I'm going to go to Vosh Somebody, listen to what Vosh got to say. Then I'm going to go to Law Nation and see what Law Nation got to say. Then I'm going to go to Fox Sports, see what Dave Helman got to say. Then I'm going to go to Kavanaugh's page. Then I'm going to go to Fox Sports again to see what everyone else has to say. Then I'm going to come back here, compile the information, and give you a summary of what everyone had to say in my own words so you don't have to do the hard work, okay? So I appreciate the people that are here. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share the page. Also, leave your comments with what you like and don't like. So remember, this is Dallas Cowboys page. Sorry if you ain't on the Dallas Cowboys bandwagon right now, or if you don't like the Dallas Cowboys, go to another page. You can talk about your team somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to nobody else's page talking junk about nobody else's team. It seems like Dallas Cowboys has the only team that people can do that. Feel free. Doesn't mind. Don't mind me. So we're going to talk about Jerry Jones, the interview. Okay, so Jerry Jones, big word of training camp already is availability. And the reason why he talked about that, he didn't name no names, but I'm going to name them here. I don't work for the team, so I'm going to name them here. He talked about Lyle Collins, Randy Gregory, and Amari Cooper. Starting with Lyle, not being available. We paid you, to be on this offensive line to protect that. Wasn't available because he tried to bribe people for drug tests. You know what I'm saying? Stupid stuff. All right, so that's Lyle Collins. Went to Denver. Or is he in Denver? Yeah, I think he's in Denver. Good luck, wherever you at. Randy Gregory definitely went to Denver. Oh, no, Lyle went to Cincinnati. Randy went to Denver. So Randy Gregory's situation, I think Jerry Jones really, really felt a certain way about that. We was in Randy Gregory's corner the whole way throughout all the drug things. From him coming out of college, he was, smoking weed, and we knew that. And we was in his corner. He got suspended from the league. We helped him. We gave him a contract even before getting back. So for you to spin and say there was words in the contract that you didn't agree with, that's what I think ticked Jerry Jones off, because he should have been able to talk to Jerry Jones about getting that out of his contract instead of just hightailing it out. And I think the agent had a lot to do with it, but that's point number 2. And point number 3 is Amari. We had a first-round pick that we had to spend to acquire Amari Cooper. Also, paying him top dollar, $20 million a year. And he's not available for whatever reason. For medical reasons that I'm not going to say because this is, very sensitive times. But for that, and also, him being hurt here and there, or him not showing up in clutch. If you're going to be our number 1 receiver, you got to be available. And the point what Jerry Jones is saying, if you the top 10 people making money on this team, you have to put yourself, it's no I. You have to put the team before yourself. We're paying you all this money. You got to be available for not just yourself, but for also the team. So, word of the camp right now is Jerry Jones saying available. If you're not available, you're getting cut or you're not getting paid. So moving forward, I think it's a little bit more like how Jerry Jones was in the past. But really wanted to square away this with the media. Like, I'm not getting chumped out here. I'm the owner of this team, general manager, of course, as well. And this is what he does, and this is what he's going to expect moving forward. So from day one, that was from the interview. Another point from the interview, Mike McCarthy looked good. Looked like he lost some weight. You know what I'm saying? They of course, put him on the spot talking about all this Sean Payton talking all that. We don't even got to talk about that right now. At all. Mike McCarthy's our head coach. Look like he's, getting into shape, which is very important, And also, looking very alert and being very quite honest, with the media. So shout out to Mike McCarthy. And also what came up in that interview was Stephen Jones talking about the salary cap. Are we going to do anything with the salary cap? Don't think so. We can wish all we want. We want to get Julio Jones. He goes to Tampa Bay, the first team we got to play this year. Dallas Cowboys is not built to acquire high-name free agents and spend a lot of money on them. we go into the draft and we go get young players that we know that we can develop and they get better. And I'm not going to lie, Dallas Cowboys has a very good track record of developing young people into better players, i.e. Terrence Steele. That's, something that no one saw. Undrafted, we need a right tackle. Lyle Collins wasn't available for reasons out of Dallas Cowboys control, and Terrence Steele stepped in, and, he struggled a little bit, but year 2, he got better. This is year 3 for him. So, putting people on the spot like that and showing the development that Dallas Cowboys can do shows that Dallas Cowboys are not going to spend no money on no free agents. I'm sorry. Our wide receiver core may look a little bland right now, with losing Amari Cooper and CD Lamb having to step up to be the number 1 wide receiver and really no one behind them because Michael Gallup is not going to be playing the first few games. We're going to have to see. Jalen Tolbert is impressing. Shout out to Jalen Tolbert, our third round rookie draft pick. Third or fourth, one of them. And he's our wide receiver and he's our rookie. So you're going to hear his name a lot. He's showing up in practice, but this is underwear Olympics, people. I don't say nothing from these practices. That's why I'm not going to give you a lot of things that happen in practice. Other than Anthony Brown had a pick 6. But still, we talking about no pads on right now. Dak, he's a little bit more gunslinger in practice anyway. So you take it where you leave it. But, at least the defense is showing up already. But I still don't say nothing from day one. Especially with the NFL mandates, all these NFL mandates where you have to ease people into practice now. You can't go full head training camp, helmet and pads first day. Conditioning has to be tampered back, which helps protect a lot of the people from getting injured in these first few days and first few weeks. So, shout out to NFL, especially the Players Association for keeping the players safe. And also easing people into this grueling sport that we know, football. Shout out to a surprise comeback, Jabril Cox. So Jabril Cox is our pick that we had, linebacker, that we had picked last year. And he's straight out LSU. And also, he was doing so good, and he's the one that knocked out Danny Dimes last year. He got hurt, messed his ACL up, I think, on that play. And he was so promising, and with our linebacker core only being Michael Parsons and Leighton Vander Esch that we re-signed, it's not so many people. Luke Gifford, and I can't really name nobody else, that can step up to the plate and be our linebacker if someone were to go down or someone needs a breather. So, Jabril Cox, needs to step in and show, and I'm sure he will when these pads get on, show where his intelligence is in this defense. Shout out to Tyler Smith. So it's been kind of whispers of what they're going to do if Tyron Smith misses any time this year. Tyron Smith always misses time, so we're looking at 3 to 5 games pretty much on average. He's going to miss some time for the back, neck, whatever. I'm sorry, it's inevitable. So what Tyler Smith is going to do is stay at left guard. It's enough per Nate Newton. It's enough to learn the left guard as a rookie than to learn left guard and left tackle and play both. It's two different. It's not about the playbook. People think it's like, it can't be that hard. It's the playbook. It could be. It's where it's the type of athlete you're dealing with and your footwork and your hand placement. All that has to change from position to position. It takes a very skilled person to move effortlessly like Zach Martin and do something like that. Now, not to say he can't, but I don't think they want to put the rookie in a situation where he's going to fail and do bad. So I think they're going to leave him the left guard and they're going to move Terrence Steele back and forth. Shout out to Terrence Steele, but he's going to need to really just keep that left and right footwork and keep practicing. He might put him on here one day, after practice, whatever. He's going to need to be prepared to be our swing tackle because when Tyron Smith gets hurt, we're going to need him. So shout out to Terrence Steele. And that's about it. I know, a few other jewels I give you. Boss Man Fat, Kelvin Joseph, all charges were dismissed. We don't want to say this is good news because someone died in a situation that he had a part of. Even though he did not pull the trigger, that was his car that was driven by his friends, and they were shooting, leaving a bar, and someone lost their life. So rest in peace to that person. But also, we're waiting on the NFL to hand down their punishment. NFL don't miss no time, and they always give the punishment at the worst time for the Dallas Cowboys. We're the most visible team, so all the punishments go really, to the top when it comes to Dallas, i.e. Ezekiel Elliott. But Kelvin Joseph will probably miss 4 to 6 games on punishment, for violating the NFL conduct policy. And we'll see when that takes effect. But I guarantee it's going to be when we need them. So, it's going to take Dallas Cowboys, Dan Quinn, all the coaches and players to really be on their P's and Q's, and also the backups to be ready, because we're gonna really, really be pushed this year. It's Dallas in the NFC East. There hasn't been a repeat winner of the NFC East in I think of about 10 years. And it's rare, when it happens. So Dallas Cowboys won last year. Philadelphia is looking very good. The Commanders, look okay, and the Giants is always, there. But I don't know. I don't know if Dallas Cowboys can win the NFC East this year. I'm gonna be totally honest. That doesn't matter though. That's not what we do this for. We do this to win playoff games and Super Bowl. So if we sneak into this playoffs and have to play Philly in the playoffs, that's what it is. That's what it is. But at this point, NFC, East championships don't mean nothing at all. All it means is deep playoff run for Mike McCarthy to keep his job this year, and Dallas Cowboys to be renamed America's team to win a Super Bowl within the next few years, because, it's been quite a while since they won. And, our generation that saw when we were very young, hasn't seen it yet. So we'll see. This is only day 2 of training camp. I'm sure I'll be posting some things throughout this footage, just showing you what happened. I got some footage of AB's pick and things like that. But I just want to thank everybody that's here on the page. Remember to like and subscribe and share. And please comment, what you want to talk about next time. Anything that anyone that may be at camp, I could shout you out. You got pictures, anything like that, send them to me, I'll definitely flightcontrolsportscast@gmail.com. You can send me anything. And I'll definitely make sure I shout you out. That's my main purpose of this. It's for y'all. So y'all don't have to do the hard work. You got one place to get all the real information, because the TV, ESPN, sport, they ain't gonna give. They gonna talk about Dallas every day, and it's gonna be most likely headliner grabbing material. I'm gonna be in the trenches. I'm gonna be listening to DallasCowboys.com, and also the YouTube people that really, I really appreciate. Like I said, Watch Somebody, Law Nation, Big Game James, all y'all that's at the camp right now, I appreciate it. I'll be definitely making sure wherever I get the information, I'll shout y'all out. So remember, I'm your host, Drake Ellis, and you cannot be fly without flight control. No.
Shut it down heavy with my team.